This is lesson 9.3, measures of center from chapter 9. Now, measures of center also are a type of average, and a measure of center is the measure that describes the typical value of that data. That means what should be around, what does the usual data look like? That's what it talks about. Now we looked at one of the measures of center in 9.2, which was mean, and the other measures of center are median and mode. So this is what we are going to be talking about in this lesson. Now, median, as you know, is a middle number. That's what it means. Something in the middle. All right, now let's take a look. Median is a type of average. Just like mean is a type of average, median also is a type of average. And in order to figure out the median, we have to order the data. Now, if you do not order the data, then your problem is going to be wrong. And I know that you've done this in elementary school, so this is sort of a review for you. If there are odd number of values in the set, then the middle number is the median. It makes our lives really easy. But if the data set has an even number of values, then the median is the mean of the two middle numbers, So let's see what we mean by this. All right, so we have a few numbers here. First of all, let's order them. So 0, 2, and I'm going to sort of cross them out as I go along, and I do this every time just so I can keep a track of the numbers. Also, do you see how I sort of space my numbers out so that if I missed a number, then I can just place it in between. All right, and most of you know this in elementary school. I believe they call it the slash dance. Okay, so 4 is the median. All right, in the other one, in the second example here, again, let's go ahead and order these. 0, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Okay. And then do the slash dance again. And then these two numbers are left in the middle, so the median is 4 plus 5, and you're dividing it by 2, which is nothing but, remember, the mean. So that's how we figure it out. So the mean, or the median in this case is 4.5. Okay. Mode. What is a mode? It just means the value that has appears most often. So that's how I ask students to remember it. M, most, O, often, most often. Okay, there may be more than one mode. Usually, sometimes there are 2. Usually there's 1. Sometimes there might be 2, but there cannot be 4 or 5 modes. Then there's really no point. If there is no number that repeats, then there is no mode. Do not ever write 0 as the mode when there is no mode, because then it will imply that 0 is the mode. Okay, that's a common mistake done. All right, let's go ahead and do some problems. They're asking us to find the mode of this. I know that A happens 2 times, 3 times. So A is 3, B happens 1, 2, 3, 4 times. C happened 2 times, and 1, 2. So D also happened 2 times. So the mode is, in this case, B. So that's what you have to say. B is the mode. I want you to finish the second problem. Let's move on to the next problem, where it's asking us to find the median and modes of the data. So in the third problem, again, remember, you always, first thing we have to do is order the data. All right, now 4, 5, 9, oh, I see an 8, 8, 9, 12, 13, 17, 20, and another 20. Okay, find the median first. So cut them out, slash out, or do the slash dance. 12 is the median. Again, always label what you're talking about, because if I don't see label and if I just see the numbers, I don't know which one is which. I'm not going to guess, and you will not get the credit. So mode, which number repeats? 20 repeats. All right, let's go ahead and I want you to finish the next problem. Okay, we are going to come to the last piece of this lesson, where you're going to find the mean, median, and mode of the given data. But then they're asking you to choose which one best represents the data. And then we have to explain also, not just say, oh, by the way, I want to choose mean or median or mode, but I also have to explain why I'm doing it. And also remember, to find the mean, you can use a calculator. Okay, let's go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead and arrange these in an order, just because I know that I have to find the median anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. So I have 56, 68, 74, 78, 83, 94, and 100. I'm going to do this. It doesn't matter what I figure out first, as long as I label it. So 78. So the median is 78. Mode, in this case, there is no mode. And let's figure out the median. And like I've told you before, if you have to figure out let's figure out the mean. If you have to find the mean, I have to see the setup step. So I'm going to write it down. 56 plus 68 plus 74 plus 78 plus 83 plus 94 plus 100. This is the setup that I required on your sheets. How many data? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So you're dividing it by 7. The total is, or the mean ends up to be 79. Now, there is no mode, and my reasoning here to choose is I will choose either one of them. All right, so this is my explanation. We can choose either median or mean, because as both values are close enough. So either of the values can represent the data well. Now, for the next problem, problem 6, I want you to be aware of this particular number there, 22, that is in the data. Remember, we talked about what such data is called, which is way off. So keep that in mind when you're working on 6. Go ahead, finish the rest of the problems, and I'll see you next class.